I got a message from a family member about Julian Toledo had taken his own life and about his experience at the academy. And at first I was like, wait, Julian. Julian had reached out to me on September 30th at 3:28. And I'm not going to show the whole message because it's private, but he was telling me how he was a former USAFA cadet and how some things had happened with his grades, and there was a whole situation, and he knew I had done advocacy work for USAFA cadets. And he wanted to talk to me in order to try to help him with his case to try to fix what was going on. Apparently he was on academic probation, a whole bunch of other things, B's and C's, horseshoes and hand grenades, doesn't matter. I said, yeah, for sure, let's schedule a call for October 11th, and we can try to sort your case out since I'm going to DC again in November, and hopefully we can help resolve this issue. And then I realized that the cadet that I had a meeting with in, 2 days or tomorrow, had taken his own life. And I received this from the family member, and they wanted to apologize, and it's very hard for me to comprehend this because I feel responsible for this. Julian is one of hundreds of cadets who have reached out to me over the last 15 years asking for help for what's going on at the academy, things that are happening to them, chain of command not being effective, failures on their part, grades, sexual assault, false sexual assault accusations, you name it, I get all of them. And I just want to apologize for not getting to Julian sooner. I get overwhelmed with a lot of these cases, and sometimes I feel like I can't help everybody. I wish you reached out to me a little sooner, or I wish you just called me. I would have found you help. I would have found someone, one of my NCOs, lower enlisted. I don't care. I have a network across the country to have helped you in the pain that you were dealing with. I didn't know it was this bad at the time, and I just want to apologize to the family and everyone else. And I know there's nothing I can do. I know it's all hindsight is 2020. I know you can't save everybody, but I just wanted to make that message to the cadets that Julian did contact me. We were in talks of trying to get him help to fix his academy issues, what was going on with leadership and everything there, and I'm sorry that it was too late. And to the family that did contact me, I promise you that I will do everything to vindicate Julian and find justice in this case and find you some sort of peace in dealing with these people, because I've had enough of it. Julian is not the first cadet who has reached out to me who has taken their own life. And over 15 years, I can't even tell you how many cadets that is, but it's definitely more than a few. So for all the members of Congress, when I reach out to you and I say there's a cadet that needs help and we need to work on this case, I don't care about your financial contributions. I don't care about the Air Force Academy Board of Directors or the Naval Academy or West Point or Coast Guard or Annapolis. I need you to do your job. Our young men and women in uniform are taking their own lives because of your inactions. I can only do so much. I've been able to help some cadets, but I am not a member of Congress. I am not a high-ranking officer that can just make decisions and change things. I'm just the person that's willing to speak out about it and do the unpopular thing, and that's do the right thing. And to you, General Marks, the guy who uses AI to offer a letter of condolence, you're a general officer, and this is the type of behavior that the Secretary of War is addressing. It is inadequate, it is inefficient, and you need to change the standard for yourself, especially as a general officer. And for the superintendent, I'm doing with other cases with cadets with you right now, I expect better. And I don't care if I'm just a reservist, I don't care if I'm a civilian, we will hold you accountable. I don't care what it takes or how long this takes, but something needs to be done. And for all the members of Congress who aren't doing anything, we will find a way to replace you. If we have to keep reaching out to you for this amount of time and you can't do your jobs, you're not protecting your own men and women serving in uniform or veterans, when that's the campaign promises you run on, we will find a way to replace you by, with, and through. And if you're suffering from thoughts of suicidal ideation or anything like that, please reach out to somebody. Call the 800 number hotline. Just call somebody. It's never worth taking your own life. You're a beautiful soul, and God doesn't want you to go anywhere. We're all meant to go through hard things, but nothing is worth ever taking your life. Please reach out to somebody and talk to somebody, whether that's me or anyone. It doesn't have to be me. Just know that people love you, and we want you here. So please stay.